Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to another video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. In today's video, we got a bunch of information to go over. We have some potential news dropping on May the 14th, which is Tuesday. We have another Corocoro rumor. We have another potential Pokemon rumor, and then we also have some more information about the games that are talking about the handheld stuff. And we've also got another thing that's going over is Project Name. There's just so much to cover in today's video. So if you guys are excited, be sure to drop a like down below. Really do appreciate it. Leave a comment about all the different things we're going to go over in today's video and what you think of them. And of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new, because we do the dailiest of Pokemon content here on this channel. With all of that out of the way though, guys, let's get into the video and take a look at all of this new information for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. So starting things off, we have this article by PokeJungle. This will be linked in the description down below. This just came out like an hour ago as before I recorded this. It basically says, Pokemon Sword and Shield, May the 14th info drop, question mark. So there's Pokemon Sword and Shield news coming soon. With no new Pokemon Sword and Shield information since it was revealed, fans are understandably ready to hear more about the two Nintendo Switch titles. While we have some exciting sleuthing to talk about today, we'd like to first remind everyone that we recommend keeping expectations reasonable and not to treat this speculation as fact. So everything today that I'm going to go over is of course rumored, apart from one thing that's an article which isn't really that important, but I just wanted to include it in the video anyway. So yeah, this information coming on May the 14th, rumor, the Corocoro stuff, rumor, the new Pokemon that I'm going to go over is a rumor, everything is a rumor, guys. Take it all with a grain of salt. As I always say, nothing's been confirmed true or false. It's just take it with a grain of salt. As always, you know, with the rumors, that's what you got to do. Anyway, we work with one of our Discord moderators, Chaos_1X, to look for clues from past Pokemon generations to see if we could predict a likely date for an information reveal this month, because it's quite highly expected that there will be some new information for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield this month, the month of May. Fingers crossed. It says the reveal might just come on May the 14th. Well, it's May the 12th today. We got 2 days until apparently we're getting some new information. Corocoro obviously is coming out on May the 15th. It wouldn't be surprising if a trailer does come out May the 14th, showing some new stuff that will then be in Corocoro. So it says, it might seem like an arbitrary date, but if Generation 8 follows a similar schedule as Generation 6 and Generation 7, it seems likely. Pokemon X and Pokemon Y got their second trailer on May the 14th, and Sun and Moon's debuted on May the 10th. The correlating factor is that the dates happen to be the second Tuesday of May. So the second Tuesday of May in 2019 is of course going to be May the 14th. So Generation 6, we got a trailer on the second Tuesday of May. In Generation 7, we got another trailer on the second Tuesday of May. And so we got a second Tuesday of May being the May the 14th. So apparently, if we're taking a look at previous generations, it seems likely that we're going to get some information this Tuesday coming up, which obviously makes sense. If Corocoro is coming out on the 15th, is that's going to have any more information? It's going to be in that, but obviously we're going to have a trailer about it on May the 14th, so it kind of all just makes sense. So yeah, in 2019, the second Tuesday will again fall on May the 14th. We will be eagerly waiting to see if Pokemon Sword and Shield will get more information revealed this week. We certainly hope so. Don't forget that we already speculated on what may be revealed. So yeah, leave us a comment, yada yada yada. So I 110% think that there is going to be news this month, whether it's going to be on May the 14th or it's going to be through Corocoro or something like that. I 110% think we will be getting some news this month. If we don't, then obviously we will be getting news on E3. But for them to like announce the games in February and then not getting any kind of information all the way up until June, that's a big old gap. Like, they gotta feed us some information. I'm just saying, there will be some information at E3 110%, because they are doing a Nintendo Treehouse, and last year's E3 that we got like a whole half an hour of them going through Viridian Forest, so they're gonna have something big in that Nintendo Treehouse. But I feel like we have to get some information before then, and May seems like the most likely month, and apparently now May the 14th is the most likely date. And if not, Corocoro comes out the day after. If there's no information on May the 14th, and then if there's no information in Corocoro, then I don't even know anymore. They're just being incredibly cruel to us. So that's that, just what I wanted to go over. If you want to check out this article, it is going to be linked in the description down below. Obviously, there's not loads going over it. I've already just gone over the main stuff. But yeah, if you want to check it out yourself, it will be linked in the description. So that's obviously PokeJungle. So fingers crossed for May the 14th. Next up, I want to go over the Corocoro front cover, which did come out. I just wanted to go over it and take a look at if we, obviously there's nothing about Sword and Shield, but yeah, this is just the Corocoro front cover. Obviously a lot of people are expecting to have some Corocoro news in some Sword and Shield news, oh my lord, English, in this Corocoro magazine, because we didn't get any last month or the month before that. So May seems like the month we will be getting some stuff, but they usually have some Sword and Shield stuff on the front cover if they're gonna have it in the actual magazine. Of course, that doesn't mean that there's not gonna be any information at all. Maybe they're just keeping it a secret and knew the front cover would get spoiled, so they didn't maybe want to spoil it as quickly. But yeah, that's just the front cover. So obviously it has no Sword and Shield at all on it. It just has a very unnecessary amount of Fortnite, to be fair. We got like the llama, then we have like the burger skin there, and the reptile skin, and the shark skin and stuff. We got obviously Mario and stuff, Kirby. No Pokemon information at all on this front cover though. So again, that doesn't mean there's not going to be any information whatsoever about Sword and Shield. It just means there's nothing on the front cover. I definitely think there will be some in this magazine. I mean, it's going to be the third month with barely any information. Like, in the first month, all we did was get the starters. The second month, we got the steel move. The third month, we have to be getting some nice, powerful information, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, talking about Corocoro, we did get this that I do want to talk about real quick. Now, this is kind of it's like a part 2 to the rumor I went over the other day, obviously with this electric apple. I went over this the other day. We obviously got like this bit now as well, which seems to be like a Trojan horse. So obviously this is supposedly what's going to be in the Corocoro, but when you get the actual whole thing, it looks very, very unlikely. When we just got like this square, it looked kind of legit. But then when we got the whole page, like this is kind of just cropped and stuff. It really, really doesn't look right. But ladies and gentlemen, apparently the Japanese is completely wrong. So I'm gonna be saying that this is fake now. It's kind of been confirmed that the Japanese is just doesn't make sense at all. The cropped things are really, really bad. They've kind of just mirrored the Sword and Shield logo. But yeah, either way, it looked kind of cool when all I did was get this square, but then someone sent me to this today, the whole actual picture. So yeah, we did get like this kind of Trojan horse Pokemon, but apparently this is completely false now. So this isn't gonna be in the Corocoro because the Japanese is all wrong. So that electric apple thing, well, this is false. That other Corocoro rumor could be true, but this is just all apparently false. So bit unfortunate, because if this was true, then it means we were going to get some good Sword and Shield news. But I mean, like, this is just completely cropped and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, guys, that is that. But yeah, just the Corocoro is fake, that other rumor. Anyway, next up we got this that I got sent, and it was a tweet that basically said, in a data mine of Pokemon Go's version 0.143.0 update, the text koala setting has been found. This could potentially hint at Pokemon Sword and Shield having some sort of Pokemon Go connectivity. So if you think all the way back to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, we got the whole Beluga thing, which was the whale. Everyone thought we was going to get like a new whale Pokemon, yada yada yada, all that. But that was just the code name for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So now, and that was, I believe, seen in Pokemon Go in like the update. Now in Pokemon Go's new update, we have koala settings. So this potentially could be the code name for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and if that is true, it means that Pokemon Go will have connectivity with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now, I really hope that doesn't mean that they're going to have the same cache settings. I highly doubt that. I feel like if they were going to include those cache settings, all it would be in the Pokemon Safari Zone if they had one of those, because you're obviously not using Pokemon in the Safari Zone. So I think that could be a cool way to incorporate like the Pokeball Plus and stuff into Sword and Shield. Just when you're in the Safari Zone, you can just go around and cache everything and just use the old mechanics that we found in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But yeah, that was just very interesting. It just means that Pokemon Sword and Shield could have connectivity with Pokemon Go. Now, I don't know if that means it will be able to send all of the Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Sword and Shield. Potentially that could be a way of, I don't know, kind of being some sort of handicap for Pokemon Bank, but of course not all Pokemon have been released in Pokemon Go, so yeah, maybe we're just going to be able to just kind of send them all across into Pokemon Sword and Shield, but who knows. I just wanted to go over that though, because that's obviously very, very interesting. Next up, we got this potential Pokemon. This was sent to me like a few weeks ago actually, so I decided to bring up about now. I just never found the time to put it into a video, so I thought I'd include this one. I kind of like making these videos where there's just loads and loads of information instead of just going over like a really ridiculous rumor. I'm kind of like going over the stuff that I've been going over in these kind of like videos lately. Anyway, we've got this brand new Pokemon here. I absolutely love this Pokemon. This looks really, really cool. To me, it would look like obviously a grass type, maybe a grass fighting type, maybe grass dragon could be. I don't know. I absolutely love the look of this thing. Could potentially be a 3-stage evolution. Obviously, no idea if it's true or false. Could easily just be fan art. Either way, it looks really, really cool. Big fan of this. This is probably the best Pokemon that I've seen, like apparent new Pokemon that I've seen so far. Obviously, we got like the electric apple. We got this Trojan horse stuff. They look cool, but I don't know. This just looks really, really cool to me. I don't know. I think it just looks like a really, really cool Pokemon. So yeah, again, no idea if this is true or false. Just completely a rumor at the end of the day. Hope it's true, because like I say, it looks really, really good. But at the end of the day, who knows? Last but not least, though, we do have another article. This came out a while ago. This was on April the 26th, 2019. This came out, and it basically goes over how they're going to use handheld a lot for the Switch. So it says Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa, I hope I got that right, took a moment in the company's financial results briefing to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield. According to Furukawa, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield have generated a huge response from consumers. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which were released in November of last year, are designed to highlight the fun of Nintendo Switch in TV mode, for example by waving the controller at the TV screen to capture Pokemon. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield are being developed to emphasize the fun of playing Nintendo Switch in handheld mode. So that means that Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee were kind of created with the docking station in mind, and a lot of it wanted to be played on your TV screens, on your monitors, everything like that. Whereas Pokemon Sword and Shield are being more developed to emphasize the handheld mode, like, you know how we used to play on your DS and on your 3DS and your Game Boy, everything like that, all on handheld. Apparently these games are going to be much more likely to follow those routes. Of course, that doesn't mean that when you dock it, it's going to be awful. It just means that they're kind of going that direction a little bit more. Because obviously, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee were still playable on handheld, obviously, and was still worked fine, apart from when it went into Viridian Forest, sometimes it lags for some reason. So I feel like it might lag a lot on handheld mode if it lagged just with Viridian Forest when a bunch of Pokemon popped up. So I don't know. I'm going to be playing it in the docking station anyway, because that's just how I play the Switch games. It's just nicer to see it on a big TV screen. But yeah, that's just very interesting. Then it said, we want these games to be played not only by long-time Pokemon fans, but also by consumers whose first encounter with the series was on a dedicated video game platform with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So I don't think this is anything to worry about. I don't think it's going to be like, it means it's going to be awful on the docking station. It's nothing like that. It just means that they're going to kind of push it more towards handheld. But again, it's still going to work absolutely fine in docking station. Yeah, I don't really know what they mean, but I don't know how they can emphasize it more in handheld, because they can just do more on the docking station. So that's that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to go over in today's video. So just to recap, obviously, maybe getting some information on Tuesday. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll be getting a trailer then. Obviously, Corocoro, the front cover had nothing. Obviously, this is now apparently going to be the code name Koala. Obviously, we have this fake rumor now. If you see anything about these guys, they're just fake. This apple and this, just apparently the Japanese is really, really bad. And obviously, the crop settings and stuff looks absolutely awful. And then obviously, we have this new potential Pokemon as well. I really hope it's true. And then finishing things off, it's just going to be more developed for handheld mode. So that's going to be everything for today's video though, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop a like down below. Like I say, I much more enjoy putting loads of information into one video instead of just like putting loads of different videos out with just really weird information. So expect more kind of videos like this when I do cover rumors and stuff, just loads and loads of information just in one video, just so kind of get everything into one. But yeah, if you did enjoy it and you do enjoy these more, be sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment with anything that we've gone over today. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're brand new. That's everything from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, peace.